Since its formation, Border Communities Against Brexit has provided a platform for groups and individuals from both sides of the border, including community groups, business and the farming sector, to come together to ensure that there is no return to a hard border in Ireland following Britain's exit from the European Union. From 2016, when a clear majority of voters in the North voted to remain in the European Union, border communities have lobbied extensively in Dublin, London and Brussels, and indeed here at home. We have organised large-scale demonstrations and protests on the border itself, which has helped give a voice to local people who are very frustrated and feel disenfranchised by the Brexit process. The political machinations at Westminster have completely ignored the views, needs, fears and desires of the people here in Ireland, in particular those living in the border region, who will be so adversely affected by Brexit. To that end, we have organised a significant people's demonstration against Brexit at various points along the border for Saturday the 30th of March.
On the 23rd of June 2016, 56% of the majority mandate in this jurisdiction voted to remain in Europe. We are being dragged out of our EU rights, our citizenship rights and the protections afforded to us in terms of the European Convention on Human Rights. Brexit is a vanity project of the British Conservative Party. Nobody in this jurisdiction wanted a referendum on Brexit. Nobody in this jurisdiction, or the majority of this jurisdiction, voted to remain. Nobody in this jurisdiction seeks a return to a hard border in Ireland, and I would commend the Border Communities Against Brexit for this civic initiative, but I would also urge all citizens to attend these demonstrations. You do not have to be from the border to protest. You do not have to be from the border to feel the hard realities of what is coming to visit us. Anybody who travels to Dublin, be it for a football match, for leisure, or indeed to Donegal to enjoy the Gaeltacht or to have a holiday, will transgress the border and will be adversely affected by this. So I would appeal to all citizens who repose concerns about what is coming to us to attend these demonstrations.
Sinn Féin commends Border Communities Against Brexit for the sterling work that they have been doing since the referendum, and the initiative that they have called the community protests for the 30th is one that we support, and we signed up to the declaration of their demands that are written here on the board. 25 days to go before we in the north of Ireland are being dragged out of the EU against the democratically expressed wishes of the majority here who voted to remain. 25 days to go to what? It's like going through a maze in a fog. No one knows the outcome other than the least damaging option for the people in the north of Ireland is the backstop. And here, as we stand here today, we have the DUP and the Brexiteers trying to tear up that backstop, which will do damage to the Good Friday Agreement in all of its parts. So we call on the people not to allow those who are playing fast and loose with the Good Friday Agreement to continue on with the reckless behaviour of the Brexiteers in the House of Commons, and to stand shoulder to shoulder with the Borders Communities Against Brexit on the 30th of March. Regardless of what you're doing, it is crucially important that you stand up for your rights that are going to be stripped away, because let us not forget that whilst the backstop is crucially important because it prevents physical infrastructure emerging on the island of Ireland, it does not defend your rights to EU programmes. It takes away the common agriculture policy. It takes away 3.5 billion of European funding from the north of Ireland, and it strips away your hard-won rights. So stand up, fight back and attend this meeting, this community protest. There is a solution to the problem. It's a legitimate solution, and that is the conversation that has already been mainstreamed about the kind of constitutional change that will take place, I believe, on the island of Ireland, and that is the reunification of our country.